individuals have recounted their chilling encounters with mysterious beings lurking in wooded areas and prairie lands, often referred to as dogmen. Since the 1880s, reports of this peculiar creature have circulated, with witnesses describing it as possessing a head reminiscent of a German shepherd and powerful, glistening muscles. Unlike ordinary dogs, however, the creature is said to possess the ability to walk on both hind legs and all fours, with elongated arms. Various accounts have emerged from individuals who claim to have encountered these creatures, describing them as armed with razor-sharp claws and teeth. Among those sharing their stories are park rangers and even high court judges from regions across the United States and Canada. A resident of Ohio emphasized the importance of raising awareness about these creatures, asserting their reality and the potential danger they pose. I've always had a deep appreciation for nature. The woods, hiking, camping, and fishing have always held a special place in my heart. During one particular outing by a lake, after about 15 minutes, I was suddenly overcome by an intense feeling of dread. I instinctively switched on my headlamp to head back up the riverbank when, behind a large sycamore tree, I spotted what appeared to be a massive creature crouching beside it. My gaze locked onto the figure, and I found myself completely frozen. I knew I was witnessing something real, but my mind struggled to comprehend what I was seeing. The sight before me was utterly perplexing. I couldn't shake the thought animals aren't supposed to appear like that. Suddenly, as if responding to my inner dialogue, the creature stood up, revealing itself completely. It was reminiscent of the monsters from childhood stories, ones that were deemed unreal and harmless. While I'd heard of the Dogman before, I'd never truly believed in it. Yet, witnessing this creature, I couldn't deny its formidable nature, a perfectly adapted predator. He continued, having spent 21 years in the Army, deployed across various regions and in 3 different war zones, I can say I've rarely experienced such terror as I did when encountering this colossal canine-like creature. The fear still lingers in my throat, along with the taste of my own vomit. Standing at 6 feet tall and weighing around 250 pounds of solid muscle, I felt utterly dwarfed by the creature. It stood at least 7'6", perhaps even weighing between 350 to 400 pounds. As someone who's been involved in college and semi-pro football, as well as powerlifting, I understand size and strength. This creature, however, defied any norms of natural evolution within its environment, I can assure you. Encountering this once is more than enough for anyone. Another observer, a deputy sheriff, recounted, "There are few things in this world that genuinely frighten me. I've witnessed my fair share of unsettling situations over the years, but nothing could have prepared me for that particular night. I remember being involved in a search for a young man who had been pulled into a storm drain. I parked my cruiser near what I believe was the electric company storage yard. After about 5 minutes, I heard a snorting, almost sniffing noise emanating from the other side of the tracks. I aimed my flashlight in that direction, a decision I regret to this day. It had these sharp, pointed ears and an elongated muzzle. I made direct eye contact with it before it swiftly disappeared into the woods. I want to emphasize, it was not a mask, and certainly not someone in a costume. Who in their right mind would approach an armed individual, equipped with a police radio, while wearing a complete uniform, risking being shot? The whole encounter felt surreal, almost definitive in its nature, I suppose. Now I know what lurks in the shadows. Nick Redfern, a speaker and writer specializing in unresolved mysteries like Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, and UFOs, acknowledges multiple reported sightings of dogmen in the UK. He informed the Daily Star there was a surge of these sightings during the summer of 2006.